And now our continuing series on the greatest songs of all time. From 1957, the Chantels, Maybe. Written by Arlene Smith, produced by Richard Barrett. The Rolling Stone magazine writes, at 16, Smith wrote and sang lead on this towering doo-wop song, a template for a generation of girl groups. Now the Chantels, Arlene Smith, Lois Harris, Sonia Goring, Jackie Landry, and Renee Minus. They met as just little kids when they sang in the choir at St. Anthony of Padua in the Bronx. By 1957, they were in high school and had been a group for 7 years. And unlike most of the groups at the time, this quintet was under the influences of classical music and Latin hymns. Arlene Smith had received classical training and performed at Carnegie Hall at the tender age of 12. Now Arlene Smith was the leader of this group and provided them with both lyrics and music. She was the one who convinced the other girls to audition for Richard Barrett. He was a record producer and a member of the doo-wop group, the Valentines. Maybe was their second single, and it was a smash hit. It reached number 2 on the R&B charts, and it sold more copies than its chart position suggests. It was pirated by several other small record labels, and none of those sales were tallied for the final chart position. In an interview, Arlene Smith was asked, "Since you were part of rock's earliest days, did you ever envision that rock and roll would become so universally accepted?" She answered, "I never understood what the controversy was about, because it was music that I lived with. You could understand why the majority of folks would think it was just a fad or a phase. But the thing they forgot to deal with was that music was very real, and that's what I tend to go along with. The music was pure and honest. The harmonies were pretty. It was romantic music. It was the first million seller by an all-girl group. 18 weeks on the chart, a top spot of number 15. Certainly one of the greatest songs of all time. From 1957, the Chantels.